Hi. Hello everybody, good evening. Yeah, welcome to our Trax Nepenthes, or what we rather call pitcher plant display at our Trax outlet in Awana, Genting Highlands. Yeah, let me introduce you to the pitcher plants that are available in Genting Highlands. And these are basically pitcher plants available or endemic to Genting Highlands. Now, here's a poster board that I have. Basically, in Genting Highlands, we have three major species, right? And they are McFarlani, Ramispina, and Sanguinea. Now, what happens is a little bit of an irony. Over the last 25 years, or 25 years ago, some land in Genting Highlands were, what they call it, opened up for development by private owners, and then by 8 years later, the land was left abandoned. In the process, the pitcher plants took over those abandoned land and grew abundantly. So what happens is, they start to grow very closely to each other, and in the process, were able to hybridize naturally. And this is the various natural hybrids that were available on those lands. Now, part of the natural hybridization process produces a variety of colors. And that's what is amazing about the Genting pitcher plants, is the colors of the hybrid specimens. Now, the three main specimens are also found in Cameron Highlands as well as in Frasers. But they're not able to produce the kind of variations that are available in Genting Highlands. And so it's a pretty unique phenomena. Now, the irony of it again is that the owners of the land are now going to develop their property, and in doing so, a lot of these pitcher plants are going to be condemned or destroyed. So our effort at Trax is basically to save all these plants, to rescue them, and then bring them forth to wherever areas that belongs to Resorts World Genting. And then we transplant them in order to conserve these species for as long as possible. So the sustainability of these pitcher plants for the long term is what we are focused at Trax. This display here is basically just to share with everyone and to tell the whole world what's so wonderful about the pitcher plants of Genting Highlands, and also to educate the public that there is such beauty in the chocolate forest, which is a nickname we gave the forests at Genting Highlands. Now, for everybody who's interested to come and experience pitcher plant walks, we have them available every day from 9:30 to 10:30, basically in the walk area. But we can extend that to up to 1 o'clock if it involves also some rehabilitation exercises that you can work with us. Yeah. Apart from that, we also do replanting, and these are all done at Genting Highlands. So people can experience planting as well as rescuing, as well as transplanting all these plants all in one go and within half a day. Yeah, and the rate is basically at 75 ringgit per person, and open to usually families with kids, so we can make it a very educational process for everyone. Yeah. Thanks. Now let me showcase to you some of the real live plants that are amazing. Okay, now let me take two specimens here of the hybrid. Now basically what you see is that on the left is a pink lip, or peristome we call it, of a pitcher. And on the right you can see the broad lips, or the broad peristome of another pitcher. Now both of them are from the same species, Sanguinea, but they are hybrid. Imagine the colors. Now over here, let me introduce you to two others that are of another variation of colors. Let me pick them up one by one and then put them together so you can see the variations of the colors. Now I've got a pink one on my left, and I've got a green one on my right, and now bringing in a bit of a pale orange cream color. Now here is another three variations of a pitcher plants that's found in Genting Highlands. Now place them back. Yeah, and let me show you a slightly larger variation of a pitcher plant. You have a green peristome and a slightly orangey red body. And from the same plant, we have a slightly larger specimen. This one is practically the largest specimen, basically over here. Yeah, let me turn it around. Yeah. Now, yeah, for everybody's information, the pitcher plants don't close their lid every time they want to eat something. This is the lid. Yeah, the function of the lid basically is to produce nectar, of which the nectar then attracts insect to the plant, or rather to the pitcher. Now here's another version of it. Same, lighter green body, again green lid, and this is again the biggest pitcher here in the center. Again, just to show you a bit about the variation of the various colors that's available. When we look at these two pictures, you can see that the one on the left is much larger than the one on the right. Second difference is that the coloration, one is red on my right, and green, holy red. And look at the lip or the mouth. One is very oval, and one is very circular. The oval one is on the right, and the circular one which is on the left. Amazing, isn't it? These pitcher plants. Okay, we have a lot of big size ones, and let me show you now some of the smaller specimens. Let's go over to this side of the wall. Yeah, and let me show you this specimen. It's also a pretty unique specimen because of the shape of the lips. It's very thick and very broad. Now again, if you compare the one on this side, it's a very red one. Thinner lips. And you have even thinner lip over this side, but you have stripes on the picture. Notice the difference between this picture and this picture, and look at the shape of it. It's like people, you know? We have different shapes and sizes and heights. Okay, now further down here, you get a pretty interesting red specimen. Red lip specimen with a lot of red stripes there. And also from the same plant, a slightly smaller version, but lighter tone. Now, no two pictures are the same from these plants, these specimens in Genting Highlands. And that's the other unique thing about these pitcher plants in Genting Highlands. Excuse me. Well, let's take a look at this one. It's also got a thin lip. Now, the leaves have curled up a little bit here. Let me extend it and explain to you the reason why they curl. Now, curling of the lid usually signifies that means the pitcher is actually going to dry up already. And once you get to this stage, it means the pitcher has reached or expired, has reached its lifespan of producing nectar. And then from then onwards, it basically will dry up and then turn into a dark brown color. And later on, maybe darker, into a black color. And then that's the end of the lifespan of the pitcher. Right, over here, in the very tight corner here, let me bring it to light. What we found is a very interesting, small baby pitcher here. This is called an unopened pitcher. Pitchers are basically named open or unopened. An unopened pitcher is a pitcher that can still grow to length. And then when it's ready, it will basically open. And once it's opened up, it will not grow any taller or any larger. Now, this pitcher, for instance, is green in color, whereas the pitcher prior to this is basically red in color. Now, will this green pitcher turn into a red pitcher? No. In this case, because of the natural hybridization process, this pitcher, as it is, will remain green and will remain practically wholly green in nature. And therefore, there will be two different colors on this pitcher plant. That's another unique aspect of the Genting pitcher plants. Well, everybody, let me take you to another area, another display, and come have a look at this interesting basic colors, but very pretty colors. You have the one pinky red on the left, and you get a very full green on the right. These are practically small size pitchers, and if we go further down here, you see two pots here that's got multiple pitchers. Now it's not that the pitcher plants cannot produce multiple pitchers, they can. It's just that only the small variety can produce multiple pitchers. Why? Simply because the larger pitcher plants or larger plants that produce larger pitchers will have more to work on than a small plant with smaller pitcher plants. Well, I hope you enjoyed the session. Yeah, come back again next time round and we'll share some more. All right. And the best thing is let's go outdoors, and then you can see them really in the natural environment, the beauty in natural environment. Thank you very much. Yeah. Hope to see you soon.